Hello everyone! In this video, I wanted to show you some common finishing options that are often used for Oracle card decks. I have a few decks here with me and I'll show you each of these options one by one. So first of all, here is the Fairy Medicine Oracle by Maritza Luna Marino, and as you can see, this box has a shiny finish. This is glossy lamination. This type of finish was often used in the past. Nowadays, I don't see it as often anymore, but it is still an option, and for some artwork, it works really well. It can really help certain types of images stand out really well. Here we have a glossy laminated book cover as well. And then looking at the cards are shiny as well. Now, this is not laminated, this is a glossy UV finish. It'll look very similar, but you'll see a bit of a difference. I don't know how well you can see it in the video, but this has a little bit of a texture to it. Glossy lamination has a bit of a smoother feel to it, but overall the effect is pretty similar. Lamination will make the cards a little bit thicker. The UV finish helps to keep the cards a little bit thinner and sometimes easier to shuffle if it's a big deck especially. There's one more thing I want to show you here. So this deck has some really bright purple metallic edges. You could use a lot of different colors. Gold is a really popular choice. Sometimes we've used silver, but there are a lot of other colors to choose from as well. The next one I want to show you is this deck. This is the Magical Mermaid Oracle by Coco with beautiful artwork by Anna Babic. And pretty much everything on this deck is matte laminated. So we have a matte laminated box with a magnetic book style opening. And then the booklet cover, same thing. This is also matte lamination. And then the cards as well. Again, if you look at the cards here, there is no shine to these cards. Sometimes this is also called soft touch matte lamination. This is not the most velvety type of lamination that I've ever seen. Sometimes these can feel really velvety, but that can also make them a little bit hard to shuffle. This is a little bit smoother than some examples I've seen, and I feel this finish works really well for anything that is illustrated in this kind of style, like watercolor, or these are more like acrylic style illustrations. And it brings out the colors really well without making the cards too shiny. This type of finish does make the cards a little bit thicker, which can be a pro or a con. It can make them feel a little bit more luxurious as well and more high quality. But if you have a lot of cards in your deck, then sometimes this is not the best option because it will make the deck really thick and hard to shuffle. This is a 44 card deck. And yeah, here, one little detail, we have a little ribbon here and then an insert to hold the round cards here. There's another video where I talk more about boxes, so I'm not going to go into too much detail here. But I will show you one other type of surface finish, actually two things here. So this is a sample that I recently got from my printer. I was considering using this for my new card deck. I will probably not end up using this one. I will probably end up going with matte lamination, but this is a matte UV finish. Same thing, it's not shiny, and there are some differences. Sometimes I've seen matte UV finishes that are a little bit more shiny than this, but this is like very smooth with no shine at all. And here you can see some metallic foil on the cards, which is also a popular option these days. I see more and more decks using these types of features. It definitely brings up the production cost quite a bit, especially if you have foil on both sides of the cards and maybe on the box as well, and maybe different designs for each card as well. But it's definitely an option. And again, here we have a beautiful metallic gold finish on the edges as well. Okay, here's one more that I wanted to show you. This is kind of a bonus. This deck was not created by us, but this was created by my friend Andrea, who attended the angel therapy workshop with me many years ago. So this is also more of a matte finish. I don't know how well you will be able to see this in the video, but it also has a bit of a more plasticky feel. So this is, I would say, more linen style. I don't have any linen decks here, so I can't show you, but this is probably the closest I can show you. Sometimes linen will have a little bit more of a textured feel as well, but it does have this slightly plasticky feel, which again can be beautiful. It can help the colors pop out a little bit more. It also makes the cards easier to shuffle. I'm just gonna remove the cards from the box as well. And here you'll see there is a little bit of a shine. So when you look at the cards, this is not gloss, but they are a little bit shiny. And yeah, when you shuffle these cards, they glide really well. This is everything I wanted to show you in this video. I'll leave the links to purchase all of these decks for you down below. If you have been thinking about creating your own card deck, then I invite you to go to wonderlandpublishing.net or follow the links I'll leave for you down below as well. There you'll find all of our courses, our mastermind, and our done-free services to help you make your dream of your own Oracle, Tarot, or Affirmation card deck come true.